During the Industrial Revolution in the 1950s, Buffalo, New York was booming with a peak population of 580,132 people. Over the last 70 years, the population has decreased by almost half, with a population of 278,349 people, as reported in April of 2020 by the U.S. Census. Out of the remaining residents of Buffalo, New York, 30.1% of them are living in poverty. Poverty is concentrated to the east and west sides of Buffalo, with populations consisting of predominantly people of color. Of households with incomes below $10,000 a year, 48% live in Buffalo. The region's poverty rate for African Americans was 32.3%, while for whites it was only 9.3%. Only 14% of the region's white people live in areas of concentrated poverty, but 64% of people of color do. Poverty is caused by low incomes and high expenses. These expenses include housing, food, childcare, and transportation. In Western New York, 20% of children are food insecure, and over 60,000 people receive SNAP benefits. But the average SNAP benefit in the U.S. is just $126.39 a month, while the United Way's household survival budget puts monthly food costs at $202 for a single adult and $612 for a family of four. Low-income neighborhoods, particularly the east side of Buffalo, is a food desert. Here's a news broadcast explaining food deserts on the east side of Buffalo.
Buffalo's east side is considered a food desert. This is a problem for people who live here because they don't have access to affordable and nutritious food. There aren't that many grocery stores here that are close enough to them.
We are considered a food desert on federal standards. They have to go over 3 miles to the east, north, south, or west to get to a supermarket. And I believe in the 21st century that we shouldn't have to have that going on.
Some people have to take one or more buses to get to the supermarket. Some have to take a taxi or an Uber. And Pastor Dwayne Jones says that can take away from the limited budget they might have.
Low-income residents must rely on convenience stores for their groceries. Convenience stores tend to lack fresh produce, which is important to a healthy diet, and only carry food that is high in sugar and carbs. If they do have any fresh produce, it is likely more expensive compared to full-service stores. This leaves residents with very limited options to obtain fresh produce. On the other hand, full-service grocery stores such as Wegmans carry many different varieties of fresh produce at cheaper prices. Along with fresh produce, there is also healthy prepared food. The shaded section of the graph on the left displays the demographic of Buffalo's east side. The graph on the right displays the locations of full-service grocery stores in Buffalo. It can be seen that the east side has very few full-service grocery stores. A program has been established by the Massachusetts Avenue Project, MAP for short, to help low-income residents get access to fresh produce. The program is referred to as the Buffalo Grown Mobile Marketplace. MAP gets its produce from local farms in their own garden and uses a truck to deliver the affordable produce to the neighborhoods in need across the city. This program allows residents to use their SNAP cards and other government-provided aid to obtain fresh produce. It is important that low-income residents incorporate fresh produce into their diets to obtain a healthy lifestyle. Indianapolis also struggles with food deserts and was ranked the worst city in the United States with respect to food deserts. In 2018, they established a program to co-create solutions to food deserts based around a design thinking approach. This program proved successful for Indianapolis. With the proper funding from Governor Hochul, Buffalo could participate in this program to help our food desert problem. The program involves 4 phases. In the Inquire phase, participants would answer questions online about causes, existing efforts, and challenges with food access. These answers would then be analyzed and main challenges would be formed. The next phase would be the Ideate phase, where ideas would be generated to the challenges established in the prior phase. In the Investigate phase, community members would work together to form solutions to the established problems. The Impact phase would involve an in-person solution showcase and the distribution of microgrants to participants who earn them. If Buffalo was to participate and microgrants were distributed, then participants would be able to carry out their ideas and Buffalo's drastic food desert problem could be alleviated.